Right, hello. Hopefully people come on and see a notification for it and everything. Just wait and see if anybody gets a notification. Alright, Bright, alright, Rich. So I've been at work all day today, so I'm quite tired. That's why I'm streaming quite early today, because I imagine I'll have quite an early night. So, thought I'd play a bit of Stalker again. So I'm quite a bit further through the game since the last stream, because I've been playing it off and on the streams. So, I've been to the Red Forest now, which is that area, and Army Warehouses, which is also in Shadow of Chernobyl. And sort of I'm getting sent back and forth at the moment. I'm back in the garbage at the moment just because I'm doing a couple of things down here. I think I was actually just looking for an NPC I can fast travel with. Alright, Mr. Live Era. Yeah, as I was just saying, I've been at work, so that's been what's up. So pretty exhausted, so I'll play Stalker for a bit and then get an early night. Now, do any of these guys have a fast travel option? No. Okay. Let's have a look in the chest, because I think those respawn with loot. Yeah, they do. Good. I'll take all that. So I can at least pawn it back off to regular NPCs. Alright, Bane. I wonder if there's any of the, fast travel stalkers around. Oh, I've got power armor on, by the way, so I can't actually run in it. Because in this one there isn't an upgrade, like the last upgrade isn't to run like it is in some of the mods. So I'm walking around, but it doesn't mean I can carry loads of weight and I've got really good armor on. Is that another container of stuff? Yes. So I've got an L1A1 as my main gun, although it's technically not modelled correctly on an L1A1, it's just a regular FAL. Saying that the handguard looks like an L1A1, but regardless, it's not a proper L1A1 based on the charging handle. But it's the semi-auto FAL, because you can also get full auto FALs, but I thought I'd just get an L1A1 for shits and giggles. What's that? Sell some more ammo to this guy. I'll sell this pistol at some point when an NPC has enough money. It's annoyingly, for some reason, that pistol can't use custom ammos. It can only use the standard ammo. Alright, Nick. Alright, cool, Bright. I'll have a look at some point, but I've got loads of lighter fluid at the moment. Just because there was some quite cheap brand one on sale, so I just bought a load of that. As I've said before, Bane, I am doing a video for 100k, but I'm not bothering to film it until I get to 100k. But I literally get asked that all the time at the moment. Right, you can afford my pistol. Ah, fuck it, I'll just manually walk all the way over to where I need to go. It's just over there, isn't it? It's not actually too far. Ah, okay, that's good to know, Brighto, thanks. So yeah, as you can see, it's not actually a proper L1A1, judging by the thing, because it's got the charging handle like the old-fashioned FAL, not the L1A1's charging handle. Otherwise, it's pretty similar looking, but it's got a rail on it, so I fitted an ACOG. Yes, Stoke Jedi, I think it is, yeah. I think it was 2012 I started the channel, so yes. That's kind of convenient, because I think by the time my channel gets to 100k views, it will be after that for the 10th year, so that's a good point, yeah. Was it April, I think, I started my channel, so yeah. By March I should be at 100k roughly, so... As I literally just said Stoic Jedi to Bane just now, I'm doing a video for it, but I'm not doing it till I get to 100k. Because it's one of those videos where I can only do it once, really. So, I'm making sure I get to like 100k and a bit safely over, and then I need to basically have a day when I'm able to film it, because it will have some pyrotechnic type stuff in it. So, you know, it's one of those videos where, you know, you can only do it once. You need to make sure it's safe to film it on the day you're doing it, kind of thing. I guess, Slim, you've not seen the videos all over my channel for years of Stalker videos then. I guess that task I failed because the Stalkers wouldn't fucking move to the objective. They just sat there. Oh, I hope they died horribly. They deserve it. There's no duty around here, is that good? They're all dead. I've played Fallout on live streams before. I mean, I'm not against playing Fallout again on live streams, but the problem is you can only live stream one thing at once. And the problem always seems to be that when I'm playing one game, people always say, why aren't you playing another game? Kind of thing. But, again, Fallout crashes constantly, so it's a bit of a shit game to live stream, honestly. I mean, this crashes constantly, but weirdly, it actually seems very stable with this mod, which is weird, because Stalker is not normally stable.
At the time I didn't know it was a new anomaly. I thought I was losing my marbles. The forest clearing seems unfamiliar, but wherever I go I can't find a way out. Then the zone itself gave me an artifact, which showed me the way out of the dark. I called it Compass. On my way home, it was marked by the bandits. They spared me. I know then in the dark. They took the compass. Gave me that artifact. I'll think of a way to get the scouts set up camp on the edge of the Red Forest. I've uploaded the coordinates.
Yeah, let's just repair my stuff while I'm here. Right, there we go.
Have a safe trip, son.
Alright, Chris. Ah, that's good. Yep, thank you for being a member in it as always. Yeah, Rich, I mean, that's the annoying thing, is when people ask you to do something and then they never watch the video. And I mean, I know sometimes it is because YouTube just doesn't notify people. So they're actually expecting to see a video on something, YouTube doesn't notify them, but they don't think it's there. But the thing that more annoys me is just when people, you know, don't search your channel for videos. So you say like, I've done a video on this, and then they say like, oh no you haven't. I'm like, yes I have. It's on my channel. When you say a hole underneath, it's probably a drainage hole. In case water gets in the carrier so it drains out. I assume that's what you mean by the hole. But I don't know about seeing it, because I can't remember, did my M40 come with a carrier? I think it did, but I think mine just came with like the standard canvassy bag type one. Which is just literally a canvassy bag. Right, AK? Most expensive mask in my collection. If you mean in terms of resale value, probably one of my C7s. I better save before I just wander into an ambush. Oh, let's flick my torch off actually. Flick night vision on. That's better. Oh look, there they are. But funnily enough, I have a grenade. Actually, I want to use my... Oh, shit, have they seen me? Oh, fuck's sake. Let's deal with these guys before I look at the chat. Good thing I have a foul. Is that all of them? Yep. I'm glad you enjoy them, Chris, as always. Yeah, Anomaly's alright, but bear in mind it's mostly an open world thing. So if you want a story, you'll be disappointed. If you just want to mess around in the Stalker world, you'll enjoy it. It's more one of those things I'd say, play it after playing the free Stalker games, and then, enjoy it for what it is. It's like, a more expanded version of what's it called? Call of Chernobyl. Basically, just being like a big open world type thing. It don't get me wrong, it's a very good mod, but like I said, it's not like a story-based mod. It's just kind of to mess about in the open world. Yeah, all of Fred's is great because it's a realistic look at nuclear war. It's not, like the Hollywood thing of like, oh, we'll just go in a little fallout shelter, then we'll be okay. Like, no, you want to die in a blast if there's a mutually assured destruction exchange, because if you don't, you're just going to die slowly and painfully. Is there anything important down there? I can't remember. How can I even get down on that ladder? No. Anyway, what are the things there? So there's a valve apparently somewhere of a mining system. That's on the floor below somehow. What's this other one? Yeah, the Chernobyl series is really good. There's that Russian series I've not watched where they blame it on the Americans. Like, apparently the CIA blew the reactor up. But yeah, the Chernobyl series is really good. The BBC single episode about Chernobyl is really good as well. Back when the BBC used to make good stuff. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, you can't fit, unless I can break the... Is it possible to break the boards there? No, okay, that's weird. No idea how I'm meant to get down there then. For the person asking about ACAB type stuff, it depends if they're decent cops or bad cops, doesn't it? Because I don't think the cops are just a system type thing, if that makes sense. Oh, what, Chris, do you mean people following me, like a subscribe? Yeah, thank you for the people on here. But I think anybody on here probably is subscribed if they got a notification for this. No, my Virtus helmet is just as it is. I mean, I've got a camo net. I've got the proper camo cover for it anyway, but I just don't use it because I like having it as the actual helmet. But I don't want to mod it, like, especially not mod it in the sense of, like, you know, properly changing it, because it has quite a lot of resale value. So, you know, it's one of those things where if I had to sell it, it would get me quite a bit of money back. I don't need my night vision on anymore, do I? I suppose it is getting a bit dusky. What time is it? Oh, it's, yeah, gone 8 o'clock. So, yeah, night vision is kind of useful. I've got Chernobyl. Oh, he's given me a custom Sega. Let's have a look at this custom Sega he's given me. So what's the difference between this one and the regular Sega? I suppose it's... Oh, it's got a full auto mod to it. Nice. Okay, I guess I'll upgrade that and not sell this, because the fully upgraded auto Sega 12 is going to be pretty amazing. I haven't got really any ammo for it at the moment. Ah, yeah, it's over there. Can't be asked to go over there at the moment. Yeah, well, it's a really good helmet. You know, full stop, it's a really good helmet. Right, okay, so go to the army base. Anyway, let me save the game here. RF3, just in case we get like a proper save corruption or whatever and I have to reload a proper save. If you want to buy them, Dan, and you want to pay a sensible price for them, yeah, make an offer. Because it's up to the person selling them, isn't it, if they want to sell them for a sensible price or not. I suppose being the proper Osprey plates are the ones that are actually shaped, aren't they, rather than just being like a rectangle plate. They're actually kind of, I don't know what the proper word is, but, you know, it's like designed to fit the size of the body armour. Oh, there's another Sega there on that dead body. So yeah, it's just the difference is the other one's semi-auto. Yeah, all the other stats are the same, except, yeah, rate of fire for obvious reasons. Oh, it's got 12 rounds of buckshot loaded in it, so we might as well just keep that in there for now. Have I put any attachments on it? No. But that's alright, because don't really need it on a fully auto shotgun. I've got Metro Exodus, but I've not played it yet. The first two Metros I like and dislike. It's hard to like explain. I don't think they're bad games, but I do not understand why some people think they're so amazing. They're kind of like, you know, they're okay games. I enjoyed playing them, but the hype around them, especially because I heard lots of hype about the Metro 2033 before I first played it, kind of ruined it for me, because I was expecting a much better game than I got. Yeah, exactly. I'd make an offer for whatever is a sensible price of plates, then plus a bit more. you know, for the those, because they're specific types of plates. It's based on books, aren't they, the Metro series, or at least partially based on books. Apparently there's a dead body in a house. Ooh. Oh, I see, this is the one I need to... I can't get in because of the thing going on. Oh, bloodsucker. Oh yeah, that auto Sega's brilliant. Oh, the Stalker still looks really good, especially lighting in it. I mean, yeah, there's obviously not loads of grass in the distance and stuff like that, but in terms of like lighting and overall atmosphere, Stalker's amazing. Alright, which one of these guys do I talk to? Are they broken? I hope they're not broken, because I need them for an objective. Oh dear, I think they are broken. Yeah, but I reckon I could take on all the soldiers without the help of the mercenaries, so let's just try it. Especially with night vision on. Gen 2 night vision. So it's 2126, so base being over there. Oh, let's just take out the duty guys first. Alright, over there. Right, duty guys aren't far away. Let's just try the Sega on them. Oh, actually, they completely over the other side of the thing. Are they in the road? Yeah, they're down there. Yeah. Oh, they know I'm here. Oh, shit. That didn't go very well, did it? Somebody said, "What's up, motherfucker," but their comment's hidden. I need slow mode on because otherwise people spam the chapter shit. As in, if you don't have slow mode on, people spam. As in, they'll copy and paste the same message over and over and over and over. Clear Sky is crap without mods. With mods it's quite fun. But it's not as good as Call of Pripyat. It's oh, that's cool. This actually has proper tritium sights on the gun. Oh wow, I've never noticed that before. Ooh, tritium. Yeah, I've never noticed sites had tritium on before. But yeah. It's probably the weakest of the series, but with mods it's pretty good. You can see how a lot of Call of Pripyat evolved from this game. Sort of thing, if that makes sense. Right, I don't think they should be able to see me that easily, but you know, the AI in these games is always a bit broken. Ah, they're there, aren't they? Oh no, not a grenade. Oh, that was close. Grenades are the worst bit about this game, and this mod's toned them down massively, but in the original game you get like 20 grenades thrown at you at once. So you instantly die if any of them throw grenades. Right, where is he? There we go. Yeah, I've tried Stalker Anomaly. Yeah, well, this is why we were having a conversation with somebody on a stream the other day, where he was going like, oh, I'd be lone wolf and I'd completely survive, and some sort of shit hits the fan, being like, no you wouldn't. Ooh, is that a G3? Let's have a look. HKG3A3. So, slightly higher damage than my FAL, better rate of fire. The condition is just something that needs to be repaired. Accuracy isn't as good, but I've had no upgrades done to it. What's the weight of it compared to the FAL? 4.92 kilos. Oh, let's have a look. I might actually sell the FAL and keep the G3. But for now, I need a gun to actually use, so might just use an AK for now. There's a regular AK, isn't it? Yeah, AKM. Right, good. Right, it's going to the military base, wasn't it? Oh, actually, I will definitely want the FAL with the scope on if I'm going to the military base. Right, we'll do a quick save in a minute, because this is shit is going to hit the fan pretty quickly when I start attacking this base. Now, quick save and a proper save. So, Army Warehouse 3. Right, there we go. I've got 4 army medkits, 8 regular medkits. How many bandages do I have? 8. But I have got the thing that stops bleeding, the artifact, and I've got the health regen one. Okay, cool. And having a look around, yeah, I've got pretty good darkness cover, so it should be quite difficult for the AI to spot me, but sometimes they just break and randomly know where you are. Okay, so I've got some dogs to kill before I go in, which is annoying because that will alert them anyway that I'm here. Just running off. Oh, I see, that was actually the mutants there, not gate guards. Is that all of them? Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, I guess there were gate guards here and they got eaten by the dogs. Yeah. Okay, AK-74M. It's not the right caliber for my AKM, if I want the ammo. Yeah, they've both got modern AKs. Okay. Alright. So apparently there's enemies at the far end and enemies essentially on each of the corners of the base. I was quite kind of lucky the gate guards got eaten by mutants. This makes it a lot easier. Oh, that's helpful. Look, they've got their lights on. That makes them very easy to see. Yeah, they are litter picker because anything that keeps the heat in really well hides you from thermals well. It's the same reason some of my cold weather coats are really good for hiding from thermals. Are they zombies? They look more like zombies to me in the military. Oh yeah, they are zombies. Right. Is there actually any military in the base? Military. Zombified. Zombified. Alright, there's only one group of military. Alright, this is far easier than normal. I guess most of the military got overrun in here. Already. Is that them down there? Yeah. They're pretty oblivious, aren't they, to what's going to happen. Right. See, his problem is he's using a flashlight in the dark look, which makes him a very easy target, especially with night vision on. There we go. I think some of you are confusing infrared with thermal. Most modern military camos have infrared protection built in, not thermal protection. Thermal is things like flares. You know, as in, like, thermal imaging scopes. Where you see a heat signature, you can't build that into modern clothing. Unless it's cold weather clothing. Because your body heat, you can't hide body heat with a camo pattern, essentially. Ooh, a Dragonov. A Dragonov, even. SVD. Not that I actually need it, but I suppose I can, yeah, get a fair bit of money for it when I find somebody who wants to buy it. So in here I'm looking for a anomaly thing I have to jump in, aren't I? I hope I can do it without talking to those NPCs, because the base is already clear now, so I don't need to worry about the zombified. But I might be able to skip that step if I work out where the anomaly is I have to jump into. But yeah, for the people who are wondering about like the best stuff, if you have cold weather camo stuff, that's the best thing for thermal imaging, because obviously to the naked eye you've got a camo pattern. To the actual heat signature, most of it's trapped by the sort of padding of the jacket. Alright, Dan, busy weekend at work again, but off now, so I'm streaming for a bit and then I'm going to have an early night tonight, just because you know, once you have a busy weekend, you just want to crawl into bed. Or at least I do. Right, let's take out these zombies down there. as I know these are zombies now, there's no point firing on them quickly. There's quite a few down there, isn't there? Let's have a quick test of the Dragonov if it's got any ammo in it. Oh, I've got 10 rounds for it. It's got a higher zoom scope, but it has. I do like the convenient thing in this that when you kill a zombie, their light goes off, so you know you've killed them. Like, it's like a light that's automatically tied to, the thing, somehow. Like a heartbeat. Because the zombies in Stalkers aren't zombies as in, undead people. They're, people who've had their brains basically fried by a, kind of like, what would you call a thing that's like not a chemical, biological, nuclear weapon, but not like a doomsday weapon? They did come up with these things in the Cold War. I'm trying to think what they're called. Like not a proper brain scorcher, but where they built those kind of big area denial type weapons. But that's the end of the Dragonov's ammo. Like I said, I'm not actually going to use it properly. I just thought it'd be worth trying it while I had it. Right, let's see if I can figure out if I can do this thing about talking to those NPCs. Anything interesting over here? Oh, I will take the buckshot. Take that. Shotgun. Unload. Drop. Can also drop that AK, really don't need it. Oh, did I unload that other Sega? That's already unloaded you. Okay. Oh, hang on. Another one, randomly. But yeah, that's him dealt with. And there's just some down by the tunnel again. I wasn't thinking so much EMP, Dan, but you know those kind of weapons like that, ones that aren't, like, I wouldn't say they're strictly nuclear, biological, or chemical, but they're, like, you know, where they have those experimental weapons, I guess is the best way of calling them. You know, where they came up with crazy ideas like, oh, could we make a weapon that would do this to people? Or, you know, do that to people. Or, you know, do stuff to objects. It's that kind of thing. Like, obviously, in the Cold War, they successfully did some of those, you know, wasted loads of money on other weird ideas like that. Oh, is it this tower? Hazardous radiation level. That's alright, I've got, my stuff on. Oh, he only had a loaf of bread on him. I assume this isn't the bit I'm meant to be going on then. Where are my anti-rads? I might go back and see if the mercenaries are, like, I can talk to them now. Yeah, Dan, that's the problem, isn't it, with having stuff like that put in your brain, as interesting an idea as it is. As interesting an idea as it is, yeah. It doesn't even have to be an EMP. What if you got too close to just high voltage circuitry? That will do the same thing. Doesn't even need to be a specifically made thing to EMP. You know, or if you went to have, is it MRI? One of those type of things makes several Teslas worth of electromagnetic radiation. Therefore, you know, fries computers if they're not hardened against it. Let's have a look down the tunnel. Right, one's still alive. That one's still alive. Can't seem to get him from here. I'll get the other one anyway. Can I get an angle on this one now? Yeah, there we go. Because that'd be the scary thing if you had a pacemaker, just all the things that can accidentally kill your pacemaker. Oh, one of them had a shotgun again. I want your buckshot, mister. Whoever had the... Yep. Buckshot, please, thank you. None of these guys have anything that interesting on them, do they? No. Right, okay. Unload. Drop. This isn't the teleport bit, is it? No, it's just scary levels of radiation. Right. Now I've got the anti-radiation things on. I don't think the radiation will hurt me fast enough now to drain my health. Yeah, there we go. Because in this, the higher the radiation dose you absorb, the faster your health degrades, basically. So if you've got a healing item on you and anti-rad things on you, you can eventually get to the stage where you basically can't get hurt by radiation. Unlike real life. Ooh, some more zombies. No, it's that lot. They must respawn here pretty quickly, actually. Pump shotguns. Let's take those tozzers. Unload. No. There we go. I think they die in a single headshot, don't they, the zombies? Let's try it if I can get close enough to that one without him spotting me. As long as he doesn't swivel his light around, I should be alright. Yeah, I think it's a single headshot, but I only landed one headshot then. Anyway. Let's go back to those mercenaries and see if I can actually do anything. This is the problem with an exoskeleton, not being able to run. You just have to plod along. Oh yeah, they've come back already. They do respawn fast here. We'll go to that stash on the way over there. Just about a beeline to it now. What's that reptile to do with the like EMP type things or pacemakers or whatever? The other thing of like something like a Neuralink is, could people hack you and then like make your head explode like scanners? What if they release bad firmware for it and it just kills you because the firmware's bad? Ooh, a different suit. What's that one? Radiation suit. Okay, so despite the fact that's not an exoskeleton, it's got better stats than my fucking exoskeleton without being upgraded. Right then, I guess I'm not going to be using my exoskeleton anymore. Let's just drop a load of this shit. Let me drop the regular Sega. That's my good Sega, isn't it? Yeah, it's a Stinger. Drop that one. Drop these random pistols I've got on me I don't need. Drop. Can I walk again? Right, I can walk again. Right, I desperately need some NPCs to sell shit to. But yeah, so this random suit there is basically better stats than my fucking exoskeleton. That's good to know. Well, at least I can upgrade that and still run around then. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of a scary thought, though, isn't it? The idea you can have something in your body that will then, you know, massively fuck you up in a sense, because people can hack it nowadays. Right, am I going to be able to talk to these guys now? I reckon I might be able to talk to them now, because it looks like they're sitting down, not waving their guns around. Or am I going to be able to talk to them? No, they seem to be broken. Right, what will happen in the main quest? We'll do a save just to make sure. But what happens if I kill them? Will it just come up with a different objective then? Like, oh, because these guys are dead, you now need to do something else. So, got my little warlock. Whoop. Oh yeah, I can just do it manually now. There we go. Right, that works out better. They should have just talked to me, shouldn't they? Oh well. Right, good. I unbroke the game by just killing people. Right, is that G3 in better condition than the other G3? Yeah, that's in much better condition. Okay, let's drop that G3 then. Right, before I go do these objective those, I want to go get my suit upgraded, so I can actually just, you know, do stuff properly. So let's walk all the way over to, Garbage, and then, I think there's a mechanic in Garbage, isn't there, but he's like one of those ones that sometimes just doesn't do your stuff up for you. He's like in a huffy mood. If not, I can go to the Freedom Base and get Yar to do it. Yeah, exactly. You don't want a first gen one, do you? I mean, they'd be crazy expensive as well, but it's also just the thought of you know, something like that going horribly wrong. No, I want to keep that, don't I? You can have that. Is that a 9x18 pistol, 9x19? Yeah, it's a 9x19 pistol, so well, that can be sold. I'm selling you stuff, mate. Don't be so rude. There you go. Right, now let's wander over to the mechanic person. I do like how good night vision is in this game, because look, that's all I can see without the night vision, and then with it on. Oh yeah, look. So yeah, Stalker's one of the few games that actually does night vision fairly realistically, because it just amplifies the light you can see. So if you turn the brightness up massively, you can kind of cheat and not need the night vision, but that takes the fun out of it. Yeah, I can understand that, Litter Piggy. It's just, yeah, more some twat who would do it for the fun of it. Right, let's see if the person over here will upgrade my suit for me. Yeah, I've played Warhammer 40k, both tabletop and loads of the video games. Adaptus Mechanicus, or whatever they're called. There we go. Right. Okay, so I'm definitely getting the night vision devices installed, even if it locks me out with some other upgrades. Let's do the armor upgrades. That's all the upgrades I can do because the others cancel each other out, or is it I don't have enough money for some of them? I think yes, because I've got the things that cancel the other things out. Right. I'm going to need the exoskeleton until I sell all my other shit, because of how heavy it is. You're over encumbered, yeah. Why am I over encumbered now? Did one of those upgrades increase the weight of that armor? What can I get rid of easily to lower my weight? I need to get it down by about 5 kilos, don't I? I don't really want to drop the PKM, but oh well, I'll drop the PKM. I've still got plenty of money when I go to the other person. Right, now I'm going to go all the way to the Freedom Base so I can just sell all this stuff to a trader that gives me a better price for it, because I'm a member of their faction. Yeah, I've got all of Ultimate Force on DVD. So you've got Series 1 and 2 that's written by Chris Ryan that are actually quite good. Then you have Series 3 and 4 where it just gets fucking stupid. It's that kind of good, kind of fucking stupid. Like when they're in that episode in Africa where it's blatantly England with a yellow filter put over it to make it Africa. And then there's a guy who's not Idi Amin that Ross Kemp chops his head off with a machete. Yeah, I like Ultimate Force. I played Necrons on tabletop just because you could beat most of the players quite easily that just bought Space Marines and didn't know how to play it. What? Why did I randomly die? Was I dying from like radiation exposure and didn't notice? What? Was it the bleeding from jumping off that roof? Well, let's go down the stairs then this time, in case it was like you fell 5 feet and hurt your legs, therefore you bled to death. Go on, let's turn that on. But yeah, the thing I like about obviously the Warhammer like video games is you don't have to spend all the money on the figurines and then painting them. I know painting them and that is the fun of it for a lot of people, but I quite liked that actual one they did recently, which is the what's it called? They did one recently. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Is it Battle Sector, something like that? And it's kind of meant to play like tabletop, but it's like all 3D rendered, and it's quite good. It's Tyranids versus Space Marines. Probably them and the Guard dead stock, because yeah, your units aren't worth many points, are they? So you have to get loads and loads of models. That was another thing I liked about Necrons, is they technically end up being the cheapest because you field your point limit pretty quickly with not many models. And Necrons have a lot, at least when I played it, they had a load of those bullshit rules in the rulebook about stuff like, what was it, like if you rolled a 6 or something with a regular Necron warrior, you could still damage a vehicle. It might have been bleeding or something this the live era, but I don't know. It doesn't matter now because it's not doing it now. But or I was maybe stood too close to some weird anomaly that was draining my health. I don't know. But anyway, let's slowly plod along to the Freedom Base. Then I can sell everything except my new suit and my nice Sega and the G3, because I want to sell my FAL, upgrade my G3 as well, so my G3 ends up being a bit better than the FAL in terms of stats, and then having this armour I can actually run around in, and it's got an S10 or like an FM12 as the actual mask, hasn't it, on that armour, which is cool. I think technically my current armour actually has that mask on, but it doesn't matter because it's heavy and slow and I don't like it. I only got it because it had better stats than the previous armour I was using, and then I'm like already like, oh, but this is silly because this armour is like better in every way, despite the fact that you can run in it. So yes, the radiation suit is better than the exoskeleton in every way when upgraded. Look, gives me better protection and I can run around in it. How many slots does it have for the same for for artifacts? Yeah, same. But ah yes, Space Hulk. Did you play Chaos Gate? That was one of the old ones I liked as well. Like Windows 95 Chaos Gate. Or it might have been like Windows 98, but it was the one where they did like the Gregorian chant soundtrack to it. That was pretty good. But that was just like a turn-based one. I don't think Stoic Jedi. I don't generally like top 5 or top 10 style channels, because they're generally not people that have an interest in a particular subject. They just find something to, you know, make videos about, to kind of, like, you know, we can make a quick bit of ad revenue by doing this, like, top 5 or top 10 sort of thing, if that makes sense. Where's the trader? It says he's meant to be here, but he's not here. Has he gone to bed? And I'll get a copyright strike because there's music playing now. That gets asked like every stream at the moment, Stoic Jedi. The answer is still yes. Where's everybody fucking gone in this base? What? Why is none of my freedom buddies in the base? What? Where have they gone? Did somebody come in and somehow kill all of them? Anyway, where's my sleeping bag? There. Let me at least sleep for a few hours and see if they randomly turn up. I know I've played Hitman Blood Money, you don't need to recommend it. Yeah, they're smoking that herb. Everybody's gone from the Freedom Base. I guess this is Stalker, so it's buggy as shit, isn't it? There's not even bodies here, they're just gone. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. I can't access the Freedom Trader now. Yeah, they've all gone. Right, time to go to another trader then. Let's go see Sidrovich. Slowly waddling along in my power armor because I can't run. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is the 420 Blaze It faction, Peach. Freedom, like... If that bar guy was there that's meant to be giving me my money, he's like, let's roll a joint together. But no, he's not there. They've all gone. Great. Thanks, Stalker. Good to know this game's as buggy as ever, even with like mods that fix loads of it. Like an entire faction just vanishes despite the fact they're meant to be there. Because if you look at the thing, look, faction war, they're meant to be, look, they control everything. The faction's not meant to be wiped out. And statistics, freedom, location Dark Valley, they have 471 members, but they're not there. Right, brilliant. Alright, have fun, Peach. Right, let's slowly waddle along, get to Sidrovich, sell everything, and then I can actually wear armour I can run in. That would be good fun. Anyway, let's put these things back on. Yeah, it's just turned into an empty world now. There's nobody here. This better not be what's happened when I get to Cordon as well. At least the radiation's still here, that's not left. Slowly walk along. They're not even manning their checkpoints, actually. Looking on the map. Yeah, it's like nobody's loaded on the map. Let me leave this map and come back, just in case like it didn't load the NPCs in for some reason. Because normally you'd have a load of Freedom Squads just stood around at the checkpoints as well, like you do with their look. But they're just not here. This is bizarre. There's no mutants as well, is there? It's like, it's not loaded in any NPCs for the map. Yeah, this is weird. I guess it's glitched somehow? Right, so we're nearly walking very slowly over at the loading screen, so we can load out of this map and load back in and see if the NPCs turn up. It's not just them that's gone. There's a film about that. Is it Where Have All the People Gone? It's called something like that, where these people like there's some flash when they're like camping or something, and then everybody's disappeared. Like, you know, they go to their houses and none of their relatives are there. You know, like all the shops and that are all abandoned. Right, there's people on this map, look. So that's good. So look, there they are. They're back. Right, okay. Let's go find them. Come here. They're meant to be back according to the map now. £1.50 a litre, Stoic Jedi. So probably close to $2 a litre. I don't know if I've seen that one, Dan. Look, yeah, look, they're here now. There we go. They've turned back from their smoke break. Look at that, look. Oh, good. They're there. I can waddle all the way back very slowly. And finally, sell all my shit. They've disappeared again. What? They've gone. Those guys are still there. But the rest of them look have gone. This is a nightmare. Right, I'll just go see Sidrovich. I can't be asked to walk up and down this map over and over again where they keep just vanishing. Right, let me actually unload some stuff on these guys if they've got any money. He's got 2266 rubles.
Speak louder. You're putting me to sleep. You just wanna keep quiet, huh? You're a real loud man.
What brings you here, Stalker?
Right. Because there's no freedom as in the freedom base, let's go somewhere else. But yeah, the film I'm thinking of isn't Left Behind, if that was Nicolas Cage on. It's one that was, like, I think made in the 70s or 80s. And it was one of those really cheap made-for-television movies. It's quite good, like, in terms of atmosphere, but obviously, I think the logic was, oh, we'll just shoot in empty locations, therefore we don't need any special effects, or we don't need to pay for many actors. But yeah, it's just meant to be one of those films, you know, like, where everybody's just vanished. I think in the film, like, they think it might be like there was some sort of weird, like, radiation flare thing that, like, killed and disappeared everybody. Or, like, you know, stripped them down to, like, atoms or something, I don't know. But it was alright in terms of atmosphere, because, like, they'd have to, like, try and escape from some wild dogs or something, because they're still there. Look, they're all back again, look, they're playing a prank on me. As soon as I leave that map, they're like, oh, we come back out. Right, very slowly walk over to Sidrovich's bunker. It's a lot older than DayZ. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, and that was what I said, wasn't it? Where have all the people gone or something like that. So yeah. That's the one I'm thinking of. So it's an alright movie, but like I said, it's one of those ones where they clearly did it on no budget. Because I could do a movie where I just walk about where there's not people and be like, oh no, everybody's disappeared. At least these guys aren't disappearing, unlike the guys up there. I will try something in a minute, actually. What I want to do when I've got my, you know, all this crap sold, so I can move around, you know, like actually run around, rather than walk very slowly, is I want to see if I can find an NPC that will take me to places, and then get them to deposit me in the Freedom Base by doing the fast travel thing. So I'm wondering if it's like despawning them after I get a certain distance away. If I, you know, fast travel to the base, if they'll still be there. Oh, I forgot to get that guy to upgrade it. I wouldn't have had the money to do it anyway, would I? Oh well. Let's go sell my stuff to Sidrovich. Actually, no, were stalkers there I just walked past? Oh yeah, good. I was worried then that they just disappeared as well. It's hard to say. I kind of like Clear Sky, which is actually the faction in this one. Although the only faction I've actually got like the patches for, because you can buy the Stalker patches, like, you know, to put on uniforms. I've got a couple of Freedom patches which I put on some of my Flectarm gear.
So what do you have?
Right, okay, good. Okay, so... he won't buy that armour. Why not? Right, regardless then, I'll put it in a container. I was hoping I could get some money for it.
Tell me what you got for me.
Right, this container... There we go, I'm putting that armour in it, so it's stuck in the container. Right.
Don't just that. So what do you have?
Okay, now let's see. What have I got to sell him? Shell, I don't need shell. I can sell that. Let's offload all of my pistol ammo, except for those 75 rounds of whatever it is. That type. Because I don't need loads of pistol ammo, do I? Because you only use that as a backup weapon. That's the NATO ammo, I need that. I was going to sell my FAL, wasn't I? To upgrade the G3. Right, there we go. Alright, trade all that in.
Hello, anyone home?
So I've got a G3 with a scope on it now. I've got my Sega. So now I need to go to a person that can do the upgrades and pay to have these guns upgraded. Right, actually... Oh, I can use the repair kit, can't I, on the...
What brings you here?
I can use the repair kit, yeah, on that, and now I've actually got the repaired G3 at least. Right, let's go to see somebody. But look, I can run now, because I've not got some really heavy exoskeleton on. I can actually run around. Good. Let's just say this. I'll test my G3 out without upgrades on the, let's just call it Cordon 7. I don't know if I already had Cordon 7, but... Yeah, the German NBC suit kind of looks a bit like the Sunrise suit, doesn't it? I will do a modern, one of those. Like you asked me to, but it's just when I get around to doing it. Because like I said, I have actually got the Freedom patches on Flectarm gear now, but I have to dig out which bits of uniform I've got them on. Have they got a guy on the machine gun list again? Yeah, right. I need to be careful about that. So if I wander this way, I can get around the minefield, can't I, on the machine gunner? Have you heard the latest dumb thing, Dan, where they're no longer accepting donations from the gambling industry to the NHS to treat gambling addiction? So the NHS is going to pay for it all itself, which means we're going to have to pay for it through taxes. So basically they've literally said, we'd rather tax the British taxpayer than take money from the gambling industry to actually pay for gambling addiction. It's like, this is the most stupid thing I've ever heard. It's literally like, here's some free money. No, we don't want it. That is evil money. It's like we use tax from cigarettes and stuff like that to pay for you know, treatment for stuff like that. So why can't we use gambling money to pay for gambling addiction? But you know, the government agencies wanting to just screw everybody over constantly. Right. Let's try out this G3. they all in their barracks? If so, I've got a little present for them. Yeah, look, there they are. Hello. Any survivors? Here they are. Oh, I like the G3. It's quite nice. And I've got the automatic selector on it. Good. Oh, I need to put these on, don't I? Yeah, I haven't done any upgrades to this G3 yet, so it'll be even nicer when I get some upgrades on it. Oh, they're still in their barracks, look. Right, let's not bounce this off the window frame. Ah, shit. Oh, thankfully that was the not very good grenade, wasn't it? The F1 grenade would have killed me then, for sure. You just forgotten I was here. No, they weren't very smart, were they? Yeah, I've seen some cool Stalker cosplays. That guy's just staring at a wall. Okay. What's he shooting at? I'm over here. I think these guys are not the smartest bunch, are they? But I do like this G3. It seems to be good at killing them. Oh, that was from the last time I went to this base and just looted loads of stuff. Hello, I'm over here. Oh, that one actually is doing something. Right, so machine gunner still on his machine gun nest. So I'm going to sort him out. There we go. For causing all those problems when I first did the bit of the game. Is that all of them? Oh no, there's one somewhere. Oh, is that a grenade? Oh, there's a guy down there. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be long, is it? The cost of living is already crazy. Yeah, like you said, just wait till the inflation really starts, like the wheelbarrows full of money amount. There's a random man just standing there. Is that all of them then? There's nothing I even want to loot from here. Oh, actually saying that, I think they normally have quite a good chest of like military supplies here. Let's just see if that's there. Somewhere. Is it probably in the barracks, I imagine? Yeah, but knowing our government, they won't increase minimum wage. So you'll still be getting paid £8 to £9 an hour. And then all of your week's wages will cost you one loaf of bread. And then it's the poor people's fault for being poor, apparently. I could definitely see that happening. This guy's name is Valak Accountant. I wish there was a loot money thing for this. I mean, there's probably a script you can download that will do it. But they're the ones where basically NPCs have money, and then when you kill them, you take their money. So you see where I've got all those rubles. It's basically if an NPC has cash on them, you can take their cash, which makes a lot of sense, because it seems really weird in the Stalker games that by default, you know, you all the NPCs have money because they can trade with you, but you can't actually get their money when you kill them, only the items they are carrying. Oh yeah, look, there's all the stuff I took before. Still here. But they've at least got more stuff in their box, so... is there anything I just picked up I don't need? Don't really need those. All those Tokarev rounds, I'll drop all those, look. So that's even more just ammo just laying about. Oh, 9x 19mm. Is that box? Yeah, there we go. It's probably just that one though. I don't really need full metal jacket because I've got these 7.2N1 ammo. Look, loads of that now, which is expensive ammo. That's the Tokarev rounds. Yeah, it's because the fucking lithium battery blew up, didn't it? Because it was an electric car. So now all the Porsches are destroyed because they had a fucking electric car on it and it blew up because electric cars are weird. You know, lithium fucking batteries. So all the people desperately wanting their Porsches, they've been written off because of an electric car. Right. Oh, some more military have turned up. Let's just go kill them quickly. I have got a load more ammo for this. It's just a different kind of ammo, so that's why it's not showing up on this lot, if you were wondering. Hey, what, by the gate or something? Oh yeah, look, here they come. Right, let's crouch down. I really like this G3 actually. Again, I really wish I bought a G3 from the site where I buy deactivated guns that I can't mention because YouTube's policies now. When they had the G3s for like £300 deactivated, but I was dumb and didn't think that was a good offer at the time, or you know, didn't move my money around to buy it, which I could have done. This is going back a few years ago, but you know. And now G3s are like £1,000 plus for deactivated G3s, so you know. I still find it funny when Nicola Cranky did that Scottish Climate Summit and she got electric cars for all the delegates to ride around in, but because they didn't have enough electric car charging points in Glasgow, she then fucking got loads of diesel generators put in to charge the electric cars. This is why I fucking hate all this like green, you know, eco bullshit. It's like, I'm for it if it's done properly, but not when it's like, oh, I'm virtue signaling by doing this and just making everything worse in the process. I did have a foul. I've got a deactivated foul, but sadly, obviously not a live one because I'm in the UK. I've got, if you've not seen my videos on it, I have got a Diac Al1A 1 SLR, which is the British Army variant of the foul from the 50s to sort of 80s. It was the one that was replaced with the SA-80, aka the L-85. You know, the dumpster fire of a rifle. At least for the first generation. The modernised L-85s are actually fairly good, but the problem was the reputation was already tarnished by, you know, the first gen of L-85. Yeah, so keep that to yourself, please, Stoic Jedi, because we don't want any trouble from the law on this channel. There's lots of stuff like that I know about, but again, it's not something I ever bring up on the YouTube channel because it's dodgy enough, you know, as it is. I didn't even know they had delayed it, Reptile, but again, if Vladimir invades, you're not getting it. Comrade Vladimir. Meanwhile, I've just got an update. NATO bolsters forces in Poland near Ukraine, blah blah blah. Doesn't surprise me because, you know, Poland is a NATO member, and we need to flex our muscles at Vlad and say, you ain't coming into NATO territory, Ivan. No, I know, Soak Jedi, it's just, you need to be careful on here, not you specifically, but, you know, I do, because I'm in the UK, and there's lots of stuff here which can be fairly illegal to, you know, not necessarily talk about, but depending on how it's discussed, you know, in case it seems like you're explaining to people how to do stuff to circumvent the law, and stuff like that. So there's times where I have to be really careful on YouTube, you know, where people bring up certain topics just to say, yeah, probably safest we don't discuss it, or, you know, I know you didn't mean any harm by it or anything, I'm just sort of saying that you do have to be quite careful over here, because I've already had police visits over other stuff, so, you know, I always have to be quite careful that when I'm doing videos on certain subjects, like, you know, if I've got something that's legal but somebody could see the video and think it's illegal, I have to basically go to the extent of showing why it's completely legal, so somebody doesn't just flag it to the police and, you know, cause a lot more problems than it needs to. It's a shame there's not any of the fast travel ones here. Anyway, let's just sprint to the north on the map. It was Litter Picker, but remember now he started waving his nuclear dick around. He started doing that, and what else has he been doing recently? Moving loads of helicopters to the front lines, a load of other stuff he's been doing. Wasn't there 2,000 separate incidents of shelling of Ukrainian forces by separatists or Russian tourists or whatever they call them? You can definitely order one. If they're still taking orders at the moment, order it now, is my advice. Because if they get it posted out to you in the next couple of days, you'll be alright. Yeah, EcoTest is a good company. Again, I really wish Ukraine the best. Because again, I have nothing against Russians. It's just, what is the fucking point in this, like, pointless war if Russia invades Ukraine, getting loads of, you know, Russian Ukrainians killed for, well, I guess, Comrade Vladimir's dick-waving contest. Yeah, it was South Ossetia, wasn't it, a few years ago, RetroSub. Was it 2009, when Russia went into South Ossetia? I think that's right, wasn't it? Because I know that was when loads of Americans thought, when they said Georgia, they thought it meant, like, Russians were, like, landing, like, Red Dawn style in America. It's like, no, Georgia in Europe. Again, that's probably it, Reptile, coming to the end of his era, so therefore, oh, I wanna go down in the history books. Right, anyway, I want to go to the mechanic, don't I? Was that guy smoking a cigarette? Oh no, I thought he was smoking a cigarette with his mask on. What? Where's the mechanic gone? What? Oh wait, the mechanic... Oh no, the mechanic's gone as well. Brilliant. The mechanic's gone. I know, like, the faction leader's dead, because I saw his dead body on a different map, but still. I want to, I want to get my gun done up. Right, tell you what, there's one thing I'm going to try, and I really hope it works, because otherwise it's going to be a very long walk for nothing. But I'm going to go to the Clear Sky base, and I'm just really hoping that in the Clear Sky base, they're still around. So I want to go that way, don't I? Because I haven't seen any of the people as well with the travel icons over their head, you know, the fast travel ones. Oh yeah, that's exactly it, Stoic Jedi. That's why they're trying to get the separatists or whatever to piss Ukraine off enough. Basically, they're they're trying to constantly like do little minor attacks on Ukraine, because they've already killed a couple of Ukrainian soldiers in the last couple of days and wounded a load more. But what they're trying to do is basically aggravate Ukraine into firing back, and then say, look, Ukraine started it. You know, when Hitler invaded Poland, he claimed that the Poles were genociding ethnic Germans, and he claimed that the Poles attacked Germany first. It's like, why would Poland do that? Just as, why would Ukraine want to piss Russia off to invade them? You know, it's this sort of thing where you can see right through this kind of playbook, you know, dictator thing, but they always do it regardless. Apparently they've already done that now, Miss Spooky. Apparently they just randomly blew up a car in a car park and then said it was Ukrainians shelling it. Alright, glad you're enjoying it, Retro Sabber. I won't be on too much longer on this one. Or did I go to the garbage then by mistake? Oh, I went through the wrong loading screen, didn't I? But yeah, I won't be on too much longer. I just want to see if I can find a trader to actually sell all my stuff to. Not trader, upgrade my mechanic. But apparently they're still trying to do it anyway, Litter Picker. This is the funny thing. Glad you like powerful preps. I haven't done any prepping type stuff in ages, so I don't really prep. But I've got loads of rations and that sealed off. But I think, like I was saying to some other people, I think the biggest sort of shit hit the fan thing at the moment for a lot of us is just going to be the cost of living problems. Just because of how silly it is literally getting with certain food items, fuel and lots of other things. You know, things people need for their daily kind of lives. Heating, food. You know, price of houses as well has been awful for ages and it's only getting worse. But, you know, it's not good for most of us. Right, let's hope the Clear Sky base has a trader in it, because otherwise I'm going to be quite annoyed if there's, you know, the traders and mechanics and whatever have disappeared from the Clear Sky base. Hopefully they're there. Oh, no, look, they've just vanished. Why are all the bases vanishing? Right, the only one I can try is the Stalkers there and see if they're still there. That's my only option now. Something's gone horribly wrong with the game. Unless it's like the point I am in the main story where it doesn't think you'd ever go back to these bases during the main story at this point. I don't know. The regular Terra P, because it has a bigger radiation range. The Terra P Plus is better if you're interested in stuff like beta flux, but most people aren't. So I'd say the regular Terra P, because it's cheaper and it has a bigger radiation range. It's got the typical disclaimer that, you know, the bigger the radiation range gets, the less accurate it gets. But, you know, the regular Terra P can tell you if something's like 500 Röntgen in terms of gamma rays, where the Terra P Plus will just basically max out at 1... is it like 1 or 10 Röntgen it goes to on the regular Terra P? Sorry, Terra P Plus, I can't remember now. But I know, like I was saying, I know from having a Terra P Plus that you can overload it quite easily, because I've done it before. And I've seen videos, you know, people in the Pripyat hospital basement with the regular model Terra Ps. Oh no, it's a ball. Hang on. I mean, technically a battle rifle should be good against a ball, so let's try it. It's still 2 shots, so the Sega would be better, but yeah. So that's it's gameplay balancing. That's alright, Kenny. Yeah, if I had to get one again, I would definitely say for myself the Terra P. Just because, like I said, it seems to be like... I think, again, the regular Terra P is designed to be an all-round more useful dosimeter. You know, like dose rate meter, whatever you want to call them, dosimeter. Whereas the Terra P Plus seems to be like, if you're more into the scientific side of beta decay and stuff like that, beta flux, it's better. But for most people, that isn't a selling point. So I think the Terra P Plus is kind of like... It's more accurate at lower radiation doses, but it can't show you higher doses. Whereas the regular Terra P is kind of like, it gives you a ballpark estimate on bigger numbers, which is actually better for most people. The radius scans are really good as well, but yeah, the Terra P I'd say rather than Terra P Plus. Yeah, I'd say order one now, Stoic Jedi, in case the fact that EcoScan is then therefore a substitute of the Moscow government. Right, let's hope the AI does not disappear off this map as soon as I walk into this area. If not, what I'll do is I'll end the stream now, and then what I'll do is, when I'm not on stream, I'll see if I get a bit further in the story if the AI starts reappearing, in case I've just somehow broken it, like won the missions or something. That's not a bad price for what it does. How much is a Radioscan 701A? Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that was very close. Okay. Let me just run back down here. Oh, yep, and heal. And let's get out this radioactive shithole as soon as quickly. Look up the price of a Radioscan 701A and see how different it is, because if the Radioscan is like 100 quid more than the Terra P, I would say go for the Terra P, but if they're quite close in price, I'd say go for a Radioscan. Assuming 100k subs, then yes, there'll be a special video I'll do. It won't come out on the day I get to 100k, because I'm waiting to get to 100k, make sure YouTube doesn't order any subs, and then I'll film it, because it's one of those videos I can only do once, but there will be a special video that might have some explosives in it. Let's put it that way. Right, they look like they're still here for now, so let's hope they're still there when I get to that base. Ooh. I keep running into anomalies, but so far I'm alright. Actually better do a proper save. So we're aggro. Where's the aggro from? Yeah, I think it's Radioscan. It's either Radioscan or Radioscan, I can't remember. But just search R-A-D-I-A, I think it's Radia, then scan, S-C-A-N, and then 701A, just to get a rough idea. But I think if you search Radioscan, it would probably come up with the same things. That guy's just randomly died on the floor. Okay.
I'm listening. If you got something to say, say it.
Oh no, I'm too exhausted to walk. Good thing I have an energy drink.
I'm listening.
Yeah, you're blocking my way. Oh no, not again. They're just gone. Right, anyway, I'll save the game and quit here. I'm assuming it's because whatever quest I'm on's kind of broken the game to an extent, so maybe after I complete this quest or another couple of quests, the AI might come back, hopefully. If not, something's gone wrong. Yeah, because the fast travel NPCs have disappeared as well, haven't they? So yeah, something weird's happened. They penetrate, oh yeah, good point, Thomas, and they drain the battery faster, don't they? That's another point. Yeah, you can reuse bolts, and bolts penetrate better than pistol rounds, at least. Especially against body armour. There's lots of videos people have done demonstrating like that in length, you know, like pistol cartridges versus crossbow bolts or arrows, you know, with different heads on. But arrows work more like a knife blade rather than a bullet, so they cut through stuff much more efficiently. But anyway, yeah, see you everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see if when I'm not on the stream at some point, before I stream some more Stalker, I can fix whatever's gone wrong with the NPCs. I'm assuming it might be where I am in the story, it's just kind of like they didn't expect you to go round looking for certain NPCs. So anyway, see you all, and I will be on during the week anyway.